here at Ginkgo Residential. Ginkgo Residential is probably the 5th iteration of a company that started in the middle 1980s. During that time, we've had 5 different names and 4 different ownership structures, but the one thing that's always stayed the same is the work, and it's all trying to make a product that's more affordable for the workforce. We're named after the ginkgo tree. The ginkgo is the world's oldest living tree. We have fossils that go back approximately 270 million years. Given our history of different ownership structures and what we're trying to do, we thought the name Ginkgo, which represents beauty, resilience, and longevity, was a good name for us. Taking properties that are old, beat up, probably most people would think the best use would be to bulldoze them and actually bring them back to life. We built from the ground up, and that's very satisfying, but not in the same way it is to walk onto a property that everybody thought you couldn't save and then save it and produce reasonably priced apartments. You know, if I was talking to somebody about why they might like to work at Ginkgo or maybe should work at Ginkgo, is because we are truly a mission-driven company. This is not just a place where you come and serve your time and sort of do your thing. We're really trying to provide a very needed service and constantly striving to be better. Having a sense of mission makes you feel better about coming to work every day. And that would be why I'd like to see people come to Ginkgo.
Hi, I'm Diana Leese, Regional Manager with Ginkgo Residential. I've been with Ginkgo Residential 11 years. What I love about being a regional manager is I love working with the people. One of the most important aspects of my job with working with the teams is just being a good support for them and being there to help. I've been on site. I worked on site for many years, so because I know what they're doing, where they're at, what they're going through, and making them the best that they can be in the role that they're in. Ginkgo's culture is obviously live, grow, thrive, and the goal ultimately is to offer an exceptional living experience for our residents so that they can grow in the community they're living and overall thrive. So that's ultimately what Ginkgo's culture is, along with many other things, but just making sure our residents are happy and that they can thrive where they're living.
I'm Josie Nassif. I'm the Director of Property Management for Ginkgo. I have been with Ginkgo for 18 years. Ginkgo has always been committed to our green initiatives and implementing things like solar power and energy efficient apartments. One of the things that we've taken a lot of pride in is our Ginkgo Green program. And the reason that we implemented that a few years ago was to educate not only our associates, but our investors and the public on what exactly we do to be green. Some of the things that we've implemented as part of our green initiatives are solar panels. We do eco-landscaping to save water and the cost of replacing flowers every year. We also do insulation projects for energy efficiency within our apartment homes. So we take a lot of pride in the projects that we do. We like to share that we save our residents over $1 million just in utility savings, which we're pretty proud of. This year we implemented a program called Ginkgo Gives Back, which allows our team members on a quarterly basis to do things to give back to our community. We feel that it's really important as part of who Ginkgo is in our culture, and I think that it also gives them a personal sense of giving back, not just as an organization, but as an individual.
Hi, my name is Trina Huff, and I'm the service manager here at the Forest at Chasewood Apartments. I've been with Ginkgo for 26 years. I became a trainer 3 years ago for Ginkgo. I have been several places and trained service techs, new service managers. It's really fun because you get to, give them the idea of what Ginkgo expects. I mean, with that kind of training, it makes people want to stay longer with a company. My goal is striving to keep incomers here longer, instead of giving us their move out intents, give us their renewals. Not renewal just for 6 months, but renewal for a year. Hey, maybe 2 years. I want people to know our name and say, you know what, Ginkgo's a good property. They really put out a good product. They have great employees, long-term employees. So the residents learn your name, and it's not because they have problems that they learn your name. They learn your name because they see you every day out there doing the job and trying to make this a better place for them.
Hi, my name is Kayla Hadaway. I am a multi-site manager at Lakeside Apartments, Fieldbrook Apartments, and Fieldbrook Villages within Mooresville and Davidson, North Carolina. I started about a year ago and recently just transitioned here to Lakeside and Mooresville as a multi-site manager with Ginkgo Residential. It's been exciting becoming a manager through acquisition. Learning a new market has been eventful. Learning the demographics around here, learning how to interact with new clientele. The goals for the communities in Davidson and Mooresville for me are to improve the customer satisfaction. Unfortunately, we acquired these properties that had some negative feedback from the residents, and it is important to me that our residents are happy and comfortable with where they live and the management that they deal with. So I am hoping that I can strive for 5 and improve our online reviews and our customer service satisfaction. Ginkgo is the best place to work because they put a lot of pride into their company. They invest a lot of time and education into their employees, and they want to see you grow, and that's important to me.
Hey, I'm Philip Foley. I am the Director of Projects and Services. This past March, I've been with the company for 28 years. Several years ago, I was challenged when Phil came to me, and he was actually a little hesitant and asked me if I wanted to do a deal up in Durham. And we had learned the industry was kind of taking a turn, that we really had the most opportunity to make money by taking the worst deferred assets that you could possibly find in the planet. And this one community in Durham called Yorktown, just the success that program had because nobody gave that project a chance. And when we were done, we had grad students from Duke University and professors moving into a community that they wouldn't have even drove through. And so it was just like, just knowing that that was like the low of lows to the high of highs, and just the satisfaction. And I've been fortunate enough to be given the opportunity that I've done that on numerous occasions with different projects, and I'm working on one now called Wayland in Charlotte, and it kind of has the same demographic challenges, and it's exciting. I mean, we're in the middle of it right now, and I mean, we're already seeing a huge difference in seeing our team members and the pride that they take, and that they really start to take ownership of it, and you can just see it and feel it when you walk in the door. And I just like working with the team members when I come in and get to see the excitement with them, and you know, the changes and how they feel about where they work, because when you love where you work, then it makes all the difference in the world. Yeah, there is a thing that a lot of people don't know about. It's called the industry secret. You know, there's a lot of competition out there in the apartment industry. People need a place to live. So no matter what's going on in the world, it doesn't matter. I mean, people need a place to live all the time. So it really comes down to the people. A lot of us here at Ginkgo take a lot of ownership in what we do every day. And if they'll just find that competitive edge and go for it, the payoff is huge, and we all win. So that's my secret, but don't tell anybody.
I'm Joanna Adams. I am the Assistant Property Manager at Glendale Park here in Winston-Salem. I've worked with Ginkgo for 3 years. Here at Glendale Park, I started out as a leasing agent and I was promoted to Assistant Property Manager within a year. What I love about my job is that every day is something different here. We're one of the largest communities here in Winston-Salem. We've got 600 units here at this location. There's always something different going on. I also love the fact that I get to meet new people every day and help people find their new home. I'm most excited about the growth opportunity with Ginkgo. Ginkgo is growing so fast, requiring so many new properties, and I'm hoping potentially I'll be able to be a part of that and become a property manager.
Hi, I'm Bill Green. I'm the Chief Financial Officer and I'm a principal at Ginkgo. I've been at Ginkgo for 8 years and I've only actually done 4 things longer where I actually chose to do it. I was in banking at Bank of America for 11 years. I attended school for a total of 21 years. I've been married for 30 years this August, and I'm a long-suffering Buffalo Bills fan for 58 years. When I started at Ginkgo, Ginkgo was a very different place. I'm one of the few people who came in to the company post Babcock and Brown. What I really enjoy about my job isn't anything specific per se, but we are a young, growing company. Even though we've been around in many stages for upwards of 30 years, we're a vibrant company, and what we're doing right now is we're growing in ways that I think gives everybody an opportunity to really expand and to challenge each other. The thing that I'm actually most proud of is more a result than anything I've actually done, and that is we just signed a 7-year lease. When we started this, we were signing 2-year leases because we weren't sure if we were going to make it. And we just signed a 7-year lease, and that to me says that we've actually turned to a major player. In the next few years, we hope to be somewhere in the area of 8,000 to 10,000 apartment communities, units, predominantly within 3 hours of Charlotte. We think that there's a tremendous amount of opportunity for us to use our proven Ginkgo renovation plan and our energy conservation to actually buy and own higher percentages of the markets that we operate in. My favorite memories tend to blur a little bit, and they revolve around the last 7 holiday parties we've had. And if you weren't there, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you were there, you know what we're talking about, and we're just going to leave it there.
You're not just a number. We remember people's names.
You're recognized as a person and not a number.
You are not just another number in a large corporation.
Every day is something different here.
It's constantly changing. It's, you never have the same day twice.
You take on challenges.
There's always challenges.
Something new, a new challenge.
Give people challenges to actually achieve goals that they might not have even thought about. Ginkgo's the best place to work because we actually have very fun people who enjoy their job. We get people that seem to stay here. They really do seem to strive and thrive and grow.
The people we have working here, we've developed quite a corporate culture.
Another thing that I love about my job is the people.
It's very family oriented.
It's like family.
The people are what makes a difference with Ginkgo.
Live, grow, thrive.
Live, grow, thrive.
Live, grow, and thrive.
Live, grow, thrive.
Live, grow, thrive. Live, grow, thrive.
Live, grow, thrive!